Yo, what is up, guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, on point reviews all day, every day. Welcome back, guys, to another video. This time, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have been waiting for me to talk about this. This is a fragrance that has been on the intro music or intro video of this channel, guys, and I haven't reviewed it. This is the first time. And you'll also notice that I have a mic right here now, okay? And this is something I found while I was decluttering, okay? So I do suggest, guys, the year's almost over. Try to declutter your stuff. You'll never know what you'll find. I found a lot of perfumes that I was actually looking for, plus this mic while I was simply decluttering. So it's pretty crazy, okay? So anyways, we are going to talk about a very famous Boadicea the Victorious release. This one is called Boadicea the Victorious Nemer, okay? Nemer, guys. Now, Nemer here is a fan favorite, guys. Nemer here is a fan favorite, not just amongst Boadicea owners, but just niche fragrance owners, all right? But the thing is very, very complex, okay? You don't hear a lot of reviews. You don't see a lot of reviews. I think there's only 2 other reviews other than me because it's pretty damn complex. And this is Nemer right here. Now, Nemer is Arabic for tiger, guys, and that's pretty evident just on the juice. Look at that. It's sort of like a golden tiger yellow on the juice, guys, okay? So the name itself really got me wanting to buy this, okay? More than just the hype about Nemer, but the name tiger, I like that. So anyways, we will be talking about Nemer today. What is the scent like? What can you expect? And why would you even buy something like this, okay? Because this is quite expensive. I think $595 or even more, I'm not sure. But I know that this is an expensive scent. We will be talking about Nemer today, so hang on tight. We will hit the music. Okay, welcome back, guys. Nemer right here. Let's talk about this right here. This is actually part of the Rose Oud anthology in my series. This is the first, okay? When I set out to buy Rose Oud fragrances, I mean, Boadicea was my go-to, and it still is, actually. If they have other Rose Ouds that come up, I'll still buy them. Why? Because to me, guys, Boadicea wins in terms of status, okay? This is a status perfume, guys, all right? So this is why a lot of people don't understand Rose Ouds. There are some guys that don't understand it, or they think they hate it, or they think it's played out. But really, guys, Rose Oud fragrances such as Nemer, guys, are 100% status perfumes. That's quite important if you are a social person, not an introvert, okay? And when you are social, guys, you do meet a lot of important people. You do need to show up in certain functions, guys, and you do want to get people to favor you, all right? And basically, fragrances like this, they do the job. It also helps you separate yourself from just, the mere mortals, the common folk, right? Because of these types of scents, okay? This one is pretty complex, and that is important when it comes to status, all right? It makes people really see that there's more depth about you, that you're more complex than usual. The scent does that for you. Something here like Nemer, okay? It keeps people on their toes. It makes you mysterious. It makes them inquire about you. And number 2 is that it is also a seductive perfume. So think about walking around a function and seducing everybody subtly and slowly, drawing them in. So Rose Oud fragrances that are complex really does that. It is a very seductive perfume that is important, like I said, for people with status. Because if you do have status, technically you are seducing not only the people beneath you, but the people that are on your level. So I want to say here that those are the reasons why I set out on this Boadicea Rose Oud collecting shopping spree back in the day, okay? So Nemer is my first one, guys, okay? This is my first one. Let's go spray this right now. So good, guys. Wow. So good. Okay, let's look into the notes of Nemer real quickly, guys. Okay, so this one right here, Nemer, opens up with some spicy, warming saffron, as well as some black pepper, some rose, and some slight ilang-ilang, okay? So this one right here, guys, number one you'll notice is the saffron, okay? The saffron starts it off as a pretty like romantic type of perfume. It's warming, it's nice. If you like saffron, you're gonna get it from the get-go here. And then of course there's still, because it's complex, guys, there's a spice part of saffron that when you add it to the black pepper, guys, it's upbeat too. So actually the opening is sort of like a combination of warming and comforting, and then at the same time you have peppery notes coming out to keep you on your toes. Like I said, very, very complex. Now the rose here, guys, is triple dose. There's 3 types of roses here in Nemer, and they pretty much show up on all, you know, top notes, mid notes, and base notes, okay? In this case, guys, the rose starts coming in here, but in my opinion, guys, like, this is why it's called Nemer. It's sort of like a resting tiger, and I'll talk about that later. It's sort of like a resting tiger where there's a lot of potential, and then you have sort of like an aura come out. The rose here is not your full bloom rose. It comes out, guys, in different whiffs, like a lingering rose, but then you still get to appreciate the peppery, spicy, warming saffron though that is in here in the opening. And that's really what separates this one from the others, guys, okay? If you've ever tried other rose ouds, I mean, really you see a full blast rose mixed with something dark, but in this case, guys, this one doesn't just rely on the rose. Nemer also relies on the other notes that make it amazing, okay? So in this case, opening to maybe 30 to 35 minutes, it's that warm, spicy saffron with black pepper. And of course, there is some ilang-ilang here, but it's really light on the background. Again, makes it totally different. Now, 30 minutes after, guys, you are going to get a full bloom rose, okay? And this rose is, again, romantic, nice. I believe it's Turkish rose, okay? It's nice. It's not bright. It's not a bright type of rose. It's more on the romantic, sensual side, not completely dark, but it's just right in the middle, okay? And that comes out right on the mid note. Now this rose, guys, will always be combined with something here with Nemer, and the big note that comes with this is cypriol oil. And to me, the cypriol oil is done in perfection here. To be honest, I've seen perfumes where they overdosed that cypriol oil and it became too piney or too leathery on the scent. But in this case, guys, cypriol here adds a nice green, musky, almost like patchouli type of base, and it's actually combined with patchouli here, guys, okay? So it's really nice. It's almost like just patchouli. It's like patchouli and some cypriol together really do provide this nice musky, woody, and also green type of base, okay? And that comes right with the rose, guys. Now, to make things more sensual, you do have a cashmere wood accord here. And the cashmere wood accord here, guys, is, you know, likened to a cashmere sweater. Again, it is fluffy, powdery, comforting. And you do smell that here, guys, towards the dry down. And this cashmere wood does have some oud in it. It does have some cedar wood, some sandalwood, and some powdery musk, okay? So this blend actually is quite warming, guys, okay? So if you also are looking for a warming scent, you're gonna find it here with the cashmere wood blend. You got cypriol patchouli, you've got this cashmere wood blend, and then you also have a darker rose. So a darker rose comes up here from mid to dry down, guys, and is also sweetened by amber, okay? So there is some sweet amber here. And I think that this all balances out the musky, woody type of feel here with Nemer. So you're gonna have a musky, woody, sensual feel, but it's balanced out by some amber, a dark rose, and then again, this is very complex, guys. You are gonna get oak moss as well near the end, which is a whiff-worthy note. It's actually on its own. Oak moss is sort of uplifting, and so it's very complex, guys, because like I said, you are going to be faced with warming, comforting, spicy, woody, and then you have oak moss, like an uplifting oak moss, and then slightly sweet with amber, vanilla. It's really quite awesome, guys. Ultimately, this fragrance to me is sort of like a fine wine, guys. A fine wine. It's something where like you don't really want to break it down. Okay, you just want to spray it and enjoy the complexities of Nemer right here, and just the different feelings that it gives you, the different sensations, olfactory sensations. So I mean, this is one of those, like, it's hard to break down, but then I try to give you guys an idea of what are the different notes and the different sensations that it gives you. But like I said, ultimately it's a complex fine wine, gives a lot of comfort to the user. But like I said, because it's a status perfume, part of it will also tell you, hey man, I'm here to show myself to you guys. I'm here to show my status. I'm here to impress on people today, tonight. And so that's sort of like the balance that happens here with Nemer. Not just comforting, but it's also an offense type of perfume. And I think, like I said, that is what I like about it. That is the comparison really for me when it comes to the Tiger. They said that there's Tiger Oud in here, but to be honest, I tried to research about this Tiger Oud and I couldn't find nothing on it, okay? So for those that know anything about this Boadicea Tiger Oud, let me know what that is. I don't know what that is. But I will tell you guys, like I said, that the tiger comparison here is that potential. It feels like a resting tiger, you know what I mean? Somebody that, like I said, status, right? Because a status person doesn't have to talk too much, right? And so a status person is sort of rested but has a lot of potential, attacking potential, very much like a tiger. That's what you'll get here, guys. You're going to get a triple dose of rose that is lingering around you, but then again, guys, you have other notes such as cypriol, saffron, woody notes, cashmere wood that are pretty much on par with that rose. So you're not gonna get just rose coming out there like crazy. You are going to get a balanced expression of power and status here with Nemer. Now let me say this, guys, that performance-wise, Nemer is actually not a beast. It is a long-lasting perfume, but it's almost like an aura scent. And that makes me think that this is great with unisex. I think that this is not just a men's perfume. I think that any woman that wants to subtly seduce anybody should wear Nemer. It is very, very seductive, but then it is also not imposing. It is not beastly and imposing. So it's really nice. It's a nice aura type scent. It really lasts very long. And compared to, like, if you want a beast, I mean, there is Dasman here. So Dasman is quite a beast, as well as Boadicea Midnight. That one is very beastly, or maybe even nebulous. But definitely Nemer is not a beast, guys, okay? It is a nice aura type scent. Again, perfect for unisex, both guys and girls, and also a status perfume that doesn't impose. That's basically the performance right here on Nemer. Again, very long lasting as well. Okay, so that's it. That is my review on Boadicea Nemer, guys. Okay, again, very mesmerizing, romantic, status complex scent that has those triple doses of roses, but then has underlying notes that are definitely on par with the rose. Okay, so definitely I implore you guys to buy this if, again, you are looking for status perfumes, if you are looking for seductive perfumes that are so complex and they really do smell expensive. This one here is right there, up there on that alley. And again, rose is expensive to begin with, guys. So, you know, the rose here smells absolutely expensive, as well as the other notes. So I definitely implore you to try this. Let me know in the comments if you have tried Nemer, what you guys and gals think of Nemer, as well as my feedback on Nemer. Does it match what you guys are getting when you are smelling Nemer? Let me know in the comments, guys, okay? And if you are down with Boadicea the Victorious and you would like me to review more Boadicias, which I do have here in my collection, make sure you guys check the playlist, guys, as well as the videos that I will link at the end of this channel. And make sure that you guys like and subscribe, guys. All right, it really does help the channel in many ways, and of course telling people about the channel is quite important. So definitely tell your friends about us if they are curious about Boadicea the Victorious, because I have done many reviews on Boadicea already. Until then, guys, have a great day, have a great weekend. Lots of stuff coming up this weekend. Hang on tight. Take care.